welcome back to another card evaluation and segment and replay suppository. Repository, that's a different thing. Do not Google that for... Anyway, so we've got a couple of new cards here and some Unity of Dragons. Dargan's best deck. Got some combos for you here, but let's begin with the Bust Protocol generic spell card we've got here. This is Nightmare Hand. It's a quick play spell card that says you can only use the first second effect of this card's name once per turn, only once that turn. You can send an illusion from deck to grave. Quick play Foolish Amphibian for illusions. Now, that seems good. Conceptually. I don't know what the good targets and stuff of this could be. I'm sure someone will find use for this. But that just, in theory, sounds like that could be a very powerful ability. During the main phase of control level 5 or higher illusion, banish this and target a monster in your opponent's grave and special it to your field, but banish it during the end phase. So you can activate this on your turn, bin an illusion guy, maybe it does something, and then it comes back to your turn. If you control a high level illusion, banish this and then just yoink something out your opponent's graveyard. Seems pretty good. You guys are all talking about Hecka hands. Please don't swear in my stream. This is a child-friendly, church-going, God-fearing stream. Please don't say heck. That is very, very obtuse language. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, I guess that's a cool card for that deck. We've got Riot! I can't... Dude, League of Legends is coming to Yu-Gi-Oh! The collab we've all been looking for. Bro, if this doesn't have a Tyler 1 reference, then I don't know what to say. Here we go. This is a quick play spell card that you can only use the first and second effect of this name once per turn. You can target a set monster, return it to the hand. Who's setting monsters, bro? Neocraft. Yeah, shut up. Return it to the hand, and the player who add it to their hand can special a monster from their hand and face down defense. Target a set monster, return it, then the player who added it to their hand can special monster from their hand and face down. There has to be some benefit to that. Mimigo? But why is it good in Mimigo? You set a guy, bounce it, and then you can re-special it face down? Ninja support? Why is it good to special a ninja and face down if it's already been set? I guess like trading out high level guys or something? Like maybe you can set like a low level and then set like yugioh or something? It's unplayable in Go. Don't worry about it. When a opponent wasn't cleansed an attack, you manage to cover your grave and change a set monster to attack position. This isn't even good in what's it called? Jar control. Jarfa. What was that deck called? Empty Jar? Yeah, that one. That card might have been playable in 2004. Dude! Think about it. Activate Nobleman of Crossout, targeting your Dekoichi, chain Riot, bounce Dekoichi, reset Dekoichi. Ladies and gentlemen, the first ever wave of GOAT Format Plus support. New format just dropped. All right, now let's get into the good stuff here. 10,000 million years of Dargans. New Dargan cards. The Unity of Dargans. Dragunity is a deck which is kind of an odd win condition. It's a design of monsters. The design of these monsters are all sort of like equip focused. You're supposed to like equip them to each other, special them. Not really something we've ever really seen before historically, up until God, almost as recently as like Infernoble is kind of like the whole gimmick of maybe some of those cards. But for the most part, equipping each other, special summoning, unity with one another to be able to make some big powerful dragons. And of course, they're all wins, which is a pretty unique and cool theme. And it's a dual terminal deck. So we're finally getting some support for these guys. And from what I understand, these are actually good. Is that why it's Dragunity? Dragon Unity? I just got that. All right, so this is Dragunity Queerness. Some LGBT dragon cards, good to see. It's been a long time, you know. Rainbow Dragon might have been the last openly gay dragon. 12/12, you can only use the first and third effect each once per turn. If this is normal or special, you can add a Dragunity spell trap. Does that count Ravine? I don't think so. I don't think you can add Ravine with this. You can add Glow, and you can add... What's the equip called? Lance, I think? So that's pretty good. right? I think this is like the first good normal summon. I don't think Dragunity really has like a good normal. I'm pretty sure with Dragunity, like, unironically, like, Black Metal is just, like, still, like, the best normal. Because you just want to make a Link 2 to get to Romulus. But now you could just insta-search Lance and Glow, which is cool. You can add the counter trap. Yeah, but adding the counter trap isn't really, like, you know... you want to be able to add things that help you play turn 1, and then get it later. But if you already have Ravine in hand or something, then you can just, you know, get the trap card anyway, so that's cool. So Dragunities can be destroyed while this is equipped with an equip. Your Dragunity monsters cannot be destroyed battle while this card is equipped with an equip card. Okay, so I don't think you really want to end on that. That seems a bit weak. It also doesn't generically protect dragons like seals from battle. But, you know, I think you're definitely just, you know, getting the search is the most important thing here. Third effect is to target one other Dragunity card you control, return it to the hand or extra, then you can special Dragunity from your hand. So can you target equips? Target one other Dragunity monster card. If a monster is a spell, can you bounce a equip? You can? Okay. That sounds broken. Equips can be monster cards. Okay, yes. See? Terminology, lawyer game. You guys passed the bar exam to play Dragunity. This is the deck for you. We got Dragunity, I don't know how to spell Falcon. We're going to call him Falcon. Level 2, Wind the Dragon Tuner. 13-12 equals first side effect once per turn. Banish this from grave and target Dragunity you control and equip a Dragunity from deck or grave. Ooh, okay. So this is a from deck tuner equip to a Dragunity. That's definitely crazy. Dragunity monster? Dragunity monster, okay. I don't know if we're still playing Phalanx. Maybe we found a way to replace Phalanx with the support. And a new Synchro. Send this card equipped to a Dragunity to grave target face up card you put it controls banish. Oh, it's even got going second applications. That's really good. Banish any face up card, by the way, not just monsters. So that's really cool. This card's sick. Dragunity Knight Arius, level 8, Wind Dargan, tuner, non-tuner, synchro. So you have to make this essentially with Gaidir. You can only use the first second effect once per turn. Target face-up cards your opponent controls up to the number of face-up monster cards in your spell and trap zones. Negate their effects until the end of this turn. This is a quick effect if equipped with an equip card. So, I'm pretty sure Dragunity could just end on, like, unironically, like, the full spell and trap zone with equips, with, like, Barsha. So you could just, like, negate, like, 4 or 5 cards. And it's a quick effect if it has an equip. Welcome back, Savage Dragon. It's not generic enough. They very much wanted this to be a Dragunity card. So, more like Desiree. Shut up! Desiree. More like PP Raymond. While this card is equipped to a monster, you can special and special Dragunity tuner from grave. So this guy gets equipped, and then you can bring it out, and then bring it out from the graveyard, and do more extending plays. And then we've got Dragunity Lord Georges. Has this guy, like, changed team or something? I'm pretty sure this is an Ice Barrier monster. What's going on there? Is it transfer window already? Link 4, Georges, left, bottom left, right, left, 2 monsters including a tuner. Link 4s that are 2+ monsters are genuinely crazy. So, I don't know what you're going to make this with, though. Definitely Romulus plus a Pisty and a body, most likely, during your combo. Romulus, Pisty, tuner. Let's see what this does. First, third effect is once per turn. If this is Link summoned, or your opponent specials a monster, and more piece as well, special a level 5 or higher Dragunity from your extra deck. Can you just, like, summon, like, the Omni Negate? Can you just summon, like, Mistleton or Barsha, I think, and then just equip 5? Can you just do that? That's disgusting. Why can you just do that? This is Aggerpain. They just made Dragunity Aggerpain. That's crazy. Ardbeer, yeah. Your opponent cannot activate monster effects in the grave while this card is equipped with a Dragunity. Why is it a Dweller? Oh my god, that's disgusting. Is this deck good now? This is an unbelievable boss monster. They just made Aggerpain Dweller in 1 card. Links are banned in Genesis. That's true. Yeah, no. Why would they even make a card that isn't going to be used? When your opponent activates a spell trap or effect, you can send an equip card you control to the grave and negate that effect. When your opponent activates a spell trap card or effect, send an equip to negate. Okay, for a second I thought, yeah, it says up here, it's once per turn, so, okay. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, is there anything this card doesn't do? Say the line bar, sorry. Quick effect negate. It's not that exciting, because Dragunity already has a bunch of quick effect negates, but, now they have another one. Now you can make Crystal Wing, now you can make you can search Oublier, you can go into Ardbeer, you have, wait, this guy doesn't negate, does he? Oh, yep, this one also negates. Now you have this one. This deck has like 6 negates or something. That's unbelievable. It doesn't do your taxes. I don't know, man. Link 2 is very efficient card economy. You could argue that this also pays your taxes. All right, is that it? That's it, by the way, quote unquote. Now, where are we going to get the combos from? So, now, this is a testament to the Dragunity community. But out of all of the Discords that I have gone undercover to and examined, the Dragunity Discord server has I think it's about like 30 combos that they've come up with in the span of, well, this was posted on the 10th of October, my birthday, by the way, happy Tuesday. So they've just been cooking in like, yeah, all right, cool. So I think they like this deck over there in the Dragunity Discord, but let's see what this can do. Was that a Gemini card? All right, anyway, we've got the usual standard Dragunity start here. It's a penis and a discard. So we're going to go and use Remus for Ravine. Ravine, discard a card. That's going to add the new guy, Queerness. Queerness effect, going to normal summon and add Lance. Remus effect gets the special itself from the graveyard because we control Ravine. We're going to go into Gaydir. Gaydir is going to add and discard Zephyros. 10,000 years of Gaydir add Zephyros. Wow, some things never change. We're going to equip Koos from the deck. Special summon it. Bounce the Lance. Please tell me Lance is once per turn. Link 2 into Romulus. Romulus is going to add Glow. Glow is going to add Mistleton. Tribute summon the Mistleton. When Tribute summoned, it gets to equip Gaydir. Glow gets to summon the equipped monster. Bring back Gaydir. Gaydir is a soft once per turn, so we're going to on-summon, add Samsara, discard it, overlay for a 6. That's going to be a Tum. A Tum's going to get Red MD out the deck. Gaydir is going to be brought back by the Red MD. Gaydir is going to activate its effect for the 3rd time this turn, adding the what's it called from the deck to the hand here, the new guy Falcon. We're going to link to into the seals. Samsara gets to banish itself, add a monster from the grave, and then immediately tribute summon it over the seals for the Mistleton again. Mistleton's going to equip, and then Samsara is going to float into the Apple Dragon. Then we're going to synchro into the new card here. That's the Arius. Koos is going to get special summoned. Ringworm's going to banish itself to summon another token. Koos plus Guy into Luween here. Luween gets to re-equip Koos. Koos gets to re-special summon itself for like the 4th time. That's the 2nd copy of Seals we've made. Falcon banishes itself to equip Phalanx from the deck. Phalanx is going to summon itself. That's going to make a Pisty. Then we're going to synchro into a Barsha. Barsha is going to equip 5 cards from the graveyard. We're going to special summon Phalanx and Koos. We're going to link all of them into Georges. Georges is going to bring back Gaydir. No effect. Okay. Arceus is going to summon itself back. Bring back Phalanx. Then we're going to link synchro off into a Crystal Wing. Then we're going to make Doom Dragon. Luween is going to trigger to equip onto the Georges. Doom Dragon is then going to be overlaid with Barsha into Photon. Sorry, not Photon. Harbinger. We're going to equip the Lance onto the Arius. And there you go. Where's Habakiri? So this is just Remus and discard. That's it. This is just Remus and 1 discard. So yeah, there you go. Is there more? There's 30 more technically. We're not gonna look at all of them, but let's take a look at the 2nd combo. I believe I had a little glance at this. I think this was just like 2 drivers. Yeah, okay. All right, so we're just going to spawn a Romulus out of our ass here. So any way to get to Romulus is this combo. So whatever combo you do, or whatever starters you decide to play in this deck, if you can get to Romulus and you have 2 cards to discard, this is what you can do. So you go Romulus, you add Ravine, You're going to discard your card here. That's going to get Remus. Remus going to discard to add another copy of Ravine. And then we're going to go Ravine 2. Ravine discard again. That's going to add the Queerness. Queerness. It also assumes you get to Romulus without your normal summon, which is a bit sus, but, you know. Let him cook. It's fine. We're going to bring back the Remus. Synchro into Gaydir. Gaydir, add the Samsara. I assume this is just going to be the same line that we've seen already. But we'll speed through this one here. So tribute summoning, extra normal summoning with Samsara and Mistleton and Glow and resummoning from the equip cards, etc., etc. What do we add in here? This is the Zephyros. How did he use Ravine twice? What year was Dragon Ravine printed? Like 2012? 2011? And it's still like the best card in the deck? That's crazy. Not once per turn, really putting in work, huh? Alright, well. Slightly different lines here. But you kind of get the idea. We got Triple Burst, bring back Gaydir. And here's the... How did we get that Mistleton out of the hand for the third time this game? I don't even know. I just love watching Barsha resolve, equipping like 5 guys. Beautiful, isn't it? Forgot to equip Lewin to the Link 4 when I link it off. Imagine misplaying in solo mode. Okay, so it looks like relatively the same board here. So it looks like whatever combos the deck does in terms of starters, whether that be normal summoning like a black dragon or something, your end board looks like it's going to be Crystal Wing, 8, Ardria Spell, Trap Negate, Georges, Omni, and Seals, Bounce. Beautiful. Don't forget my combo. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Farfa Viewer combo. This is probably better than the collective effort of the Dragunity community. But ladies and gentlemen, here is the Farfa Viewer combo. Alright, let's go. Remus in a discard. Can he do better than Crystal Wing, Link 4, Synchro, Seals, and Rank 8? Farfa Viewer, the entire Dragunity community. Here we go. Alright, so far, so good. Remus for Ravine, plus the Search to get the normal summon of the Queerness, equipping Phalanx. What's the difference between Kus and Phalanx, by the way? They're literally just the same card, aren't they? Please less one-ofs. Brother, you're playing Dragunity. It doesn't matter what support Konami prints, you're going to be playing one-ofs in this deck. I hate to break it to you, but Dragunity has like 5 one-ofs. Alright, we have got Romulus. So far, so normal. To go for Glow. Notice that the Farfa Viewer puts the Link monster in the left zone. Sound off in the chat with your arguments and your theory as to which EMZ is technically the best to summon first into. Is it left or is it right? Because it looks like Farfa Viewer wants to put all of them in the left here. Alright, so far so good. Into the same stuff here. Maybe this is like, this combo's a little bit safer because we're going Crystal Wing early. Alright, manipulating the level into... What did you just summon? I wonder what this is going to search. Oh, come on! So now we know it's possible. It's possible. If you really want to, you can do it. All right, good to know. New card just hit the interwebs. Okay, I'm gonna burst. It's Zaren the chainbound dragon. This is we can just read the card here. Okay, this is literally being done live right now. It is a 7 dragon synchro tuner that requires a synchro monster as material. Ooh, what is that for? What deck can do this? Synchro tuner to make 7s. Synchro tuners to make 7s. Rose dragons, killer tune.
I think you'll find that it's actually called Cool Tune.
All right. You can only use the second effect of this card once per turn. If this card you control will be used as material, you can treat it as a non-tuner. That's crazy. It can just be both. Okay, sure. When a card or effect is activated in response to the activation of a card or effect, you can activate one of these. Negate and destroy... Negate the effects of the card that was responded to, and if you did, destroy it. It's like a really weird, like, what's the word? Transmigration. They're just trying to make it like into a boss monster, right? Like you could just, when a card effect is active in response to the activation of a card or effect, at least it's once per turn. Negate that effect, and if you, I don't think you can skip chain links. Like, if you use this as chain link 5, you can't negate something as chain link 2. Like, it has to respond direct. Okay, so your opponent activates a card. You activate chain link 2. They activate another card as chain link 3. And then you make this chain link 4. Like, you can't go back and negate the chain link 2, right? It goes by 2 max. You can only get 2 before it. Negate that effect, and if you destroy that card, negate effects of the card that was responded to and destroy it. So... Wait, hold on. So you can skip one chain link, but not multiple. So if your opponent goes like, I don't know, activate like Raigeki, and you chain link to activate like anti-Raigeki, and then they go chain link 3 like, I'm using really boomer examples here, I don't know, trap stun. You can then go this to negate the trap the card that was responsive to trap stun, which was your own. Okay, so you want to be the first one activating a card effect, because then that one will be you, then opponent, then back to you. Is what? No. Chainlink 1 Murakumo, Chainlink 2 Aramasa. I can negate the Murakumo. There you go. See? So when your opponent activates the first card, you can negate it 2 chain links later. You can negate Droplet, assuming that something responds to the Droplet. But, you know, that's a different thing. Your explanation is making me more confused. All right. Let's keep it simple, okay? Chain link 1, okay? This is this is chain link 1. This is your opponent. We'll make it red because it's bad and evil. And then you have a card effect that you're going to use as chain link 2. Right? And then your opponent then activates like another evil card effect that's chain link 3. Now you get to use Iron Dragon Man here as chain link 4, which then skips over and then negates. I don't think you want to do that, actually. Alright, thanks everyone for tuning into this episode of Cards Evaluation. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.